right, guys. Hey, welcome back. Welcome
Hello,
back.
guys. How's it going?
I know, long time no see. We haven't had a podcast episode out in how long, Brian?
Yeah,
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
But no, it's good to see y'all for joining us again.
Yeah,
This is the T episode 2. We've done some rebranding. Brian has now decided to become full-time co-host. So that's really good. Brian,
glad to be on again.
Yeah, literally glad to be on again. I'm really excited. We have a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple months. Hopefully want to get some performances on the show, some other guest speakers as well. But yeah, no, really, there's no true theme, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really just like a talk, I guess, or something. Something.
We're just...
Hopefully it's entertaining. Hopefully it's, something
hopefully
you guys will be able to
want
to listen to.
I agree.
I guess.
I mean, hopefully it's something that, I'll just come by and chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited this next couple months. And over here in Texas, it's starting to get colder.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's nice. Finally. So I don't know if any of y'all out there live in Texas or anything, but man, it's not so great of weather over here.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I love Texas, but the weather is absolutely awful. I'm not gonna lie, yo.
Very goes hot mostly, and then cold rarely.
Yeah, it's
when it does, us Texans very much appreciate that because it's I know, it's
it's
one of those things.
Man, it's pretty bad. There's no exaggerating that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're definitely excited. These next couple months is gonna be switching over to fall and winter, and we have some holiday stuff planned, and we know we're technically. Is it too early to say? But I think we're technically in spooky season right now. What do you think about that, Brian?
I would think so. I love spooky season. I'm sure a lot of people do. It's such a great holiday because I mean, you're it's nice and chilly. You get to wear jackets and flannels and stuff like that. Man.
Yeah, the wardrobe is way better.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I mean, the second the degrees drop, I would consider because I mean, might as well. I think people already also say September is kind of a nice little segue into. That, right?
Yeah, I would say so. For me, spooky season, Halloween is at the end of October. Why not start spooky season in September?
Exactly.
I mean, we don't got anything going on in September anyway, so
yeah. Basically,
very excited. Very excited to go to the movies during this time of year.
Yes,
I know The Conjuring Last Rites just came out recently.
Oh man, I know.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to see that. If you haven't watched the whole thing of, I mean, at least all the Conjuring movies, definitely do so because they're very good movies. I don't know. I think they're really good.
No, I agree. I think I don't know how hot of a take this is, but I think The Conjuring 2 is just slightly better than The Conjuring 1. But The Conjuring 1 is a really, really great horror movie. Definitely
think so
one
too.
of my favorites in recent years, I guess you would say. I know it's been a while since it came out, but yeah, definitely James Wan.
Oh yeah,
very, very, very good job on The Conjuring movies. So I'm so excited for a new one. Wow, what's your favorite in the...
I was going to say, it's one of those things to where it's a 3... Well, I guess not anymore. It's a trilogy, right? Because, I mean, we're getting a 4th one. But, I mean, I think, at least before, when it was a trilogy, it's one of those things to where it's a really good trilogy. Think of Toy Story, all 3... Well, aside from, the 4th and, those kind of...
Yeah.
But, if they were to stop at the 4th one, it would have been perfect. Because I think all those are really good.
Right.
In this case, I'm hoping the 4th one is good. But at least, for Conjuring 1, 2... What was the last one? The Devil Made Me Do It or something like that?
Yeah, and that was a crazy case, but yeah.
I liked a lot too. I think same here in that I think the ranking goes part 2 tops part 1, but part 1 was still really good though.
Right.
I still liked it a lot.
I agree. I mean, I can understand why people I feel like a majority of people would pick part 1 over part 2, and that's something I could totally understand. You know what I mean? Because it is a great film. It is.
It really is.
And I feel like I've watched it so many times over the years, just around Halloween, spooky season. Me and my brother actually do movie marathons of just watching the craziest horror movies ever.
Yeah, and that's the heart of it. I think that's one aspect of the spooky season that everybody should do because there's so many great movies. Even not even just actual horror movies, even I don't know, Corpse's Bride. You know what I mean? That's another kind of Halloweeny movie. Beetlejuice.
Right.
There's so many
it doesn't even have to be anything crazy.
Yeah, no,
even the classic Goosebumps, man.
Monster House, such a slept-on movie. I think so many people need to watch that. If they haven't, they need to because that That is a really good movie.
Right. Like, I want to ask y'all guys, what's y'all's favorite spooky season movie? Drop it in the comments because we would actually love to see all y'all's comments about that. I know there's
any recommendations
a whole different wide array of spooky movies. I mean, not just horror. Like you said, like Beetlejuice is technically like comedy.
I would consider it a comedy. It definitely has that spooky element though. So like definitely like in that realm. But definitely like kind of like a family. I don't know, family movie, right or no?
Yeah, family comedy. I mean, it is really good. It's a classic.
I think it is a classic.
And I saw Beetlejuice 2. Beetlejuice 2 is good, but
I have my own points on that.
Yeah. Beetlejuice 2 is good. It's just not as good as the original, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing too. Because I don't know. I think part 2. I don't really think it needed to be made, but I mean, it's like one of those things to where it didn't do bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think it did bad, but it was cool for what it was. Part 1 though, I think.
Right. Yeah. I mean, part 1, and then Winona Ryder, she was great in there.
She was. Yeah.
I mean that also reminds me. I feel like people forgot, but I think Stranger Things is also coming out.
Yeah.
Stranger Things is coming out this year. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be crazy. I feel like whenever, like any show does, whenever like they kind of come out with a new thing and it's so popular, it's everybody going on to Netflix or Hulu or whatever, HBO. And like this one, I mean, I know for sure the second that happened, like, not even a second, like even a month before, I'm already gonna start binge watching the whole show.
Right.
Just because it's a great show. It's such a great time to watch it. I mean, I think it's really cool.
I feel like Netflix especially has like the binge hype movies and shows. Like I know Squid Game. I have not seen it. I had not seen it, but I know that I know it got hyped up a lot. But yeah, Stranger Things, I'm very excited for. I had mixed opinions about season 4.
Really?
Yes, I did. I did.
I think I know why. I think I could attest to why. Actually,
yes. There were just some things that like I didn't really enjoy too much.
Interesting.
Vecna, everything with Vecna and 11. Oh, spoilers! Like if nobody's seen it.
Spoiler alert.
But everything with Vecna and 11 and Mad Max and her story.
That was
Maxine.
cool.
Yeah, I
like that too.
I thought that was brilliantly done. Very beautiful. Very beautifully done. But like there was just certain things I didn't like. Like they kind of crammed everything into this season, so like some characters didn't get really fleshed out arcs, I guess. Like Jonathan was a major character in the earlier seasons. They kind of steered away from him in this season, so it kind of like made it a little bit less cool. And they kind of separated the main group. Like I'm talking about Mike, Will, Dustin. I mean, mind you, they've done that before in the other seasons, but it just felt like a lot more disconnected this past season.
Yeah.
And then they introduced new characters that I felt were really unnecessary, like Argyle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I did not like.
I forgot
Argyle
about that.
To be honest, right. And then those characters that I did like Chrissy was cool. I literally thought she was really cool. And then,
that was a cool storyline, and then the whole like this happens out of nowhere that she just gets killed off.
Which I get. Yeah, I mean that was crazy. I actually did like crazy. It for the plot and everything. That was absolutely insane.
That was cool.
And it set up Eddie's character, which is also another really good character.
True that.
But yeah, I just thought like. I have mixed feelings. I did love Vecna, actually. I'm very excited for this next season. I think it's like releases in 3 parts.
I think you're right about that.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they broke up like this season into like 3 parts. I don't know if it's like the like middle gets released in like December and then something like that. I saw like New Year's Day was like the finale.
See what you mean. Honestly, I heard that like the director, I remember he had posted something on his Instagram and he was like, get ready for this because this is like a movie blockbuster kind of thing. Each episode's like gonna feel like a movie. It's gonna be like an hour or more. Usually they are, but apparently this time around it is split up into parts because there's a lot that they go through. So I'm hoping that the fact that it's going to be longer, I think at least I hope it'll be longer, it'll really flesh out the story enough. Because this is the last season, you know what I mean? I really hope that they really sell this one off.
Right.
Like as best as they can.
No, and I think like a lot of like characters deserve, good endings, good arcs. Not saying that they should kill off everybody or anything.
And that's what should happen in every show. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least I'd hope so. Like they end on unless they end open ended. You know what I mean? Or
right.
there's something to it that I don't know, that happens to where they don't end up closing their arcs. Movies end that way, so.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of times where something is like built up, and then the ending is kind of like Most recently,
it's so lame that happens.
Most recently, I've been watching Game of Thrones.
No spoilers
for you.
I have not seen this. At the time of this video, I have not.
I know.
Season
we are
7, guys.
We are extremely late to the game. I apologize, but no pun intended. But yeah, Game of Thrones season 8 was definitely something,
and that's like very unfortunate because I mean, like, I'm sure with you too, you probably whenever you first started watching it, at least for me too, I remember like kind of hearing how not bad the whole show was, but how great the show is, the way it's made, the way it's shot, written, acted, everything, right? But that last season is what really like kills it for everybody,
right?
You know?
Right.
And I remember hearing that and being like, "Oh, well, that sucks." But then you watch the show and you kind of just forget that even existed or even exists until you guys start getting closer, and you're like, "Oh, wait, I know something's gonna come, and it's not gonna be what I want it to be." And that's what really sucks.
It's just like, I don't know. There's just so much, mind you. Not really. This is not really a spoiler, but like some characters did get good conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
I thought certain characters, that was the best way for
them to like go
arcs,
out and stuff,
or not go out necessarily, but conclude their arcs.
Okay,
you know.
See that.
But there was just way more characters that didn't get that, where it makes the show tainted a little bit, which is unfortunate because I feel like Game of Thrones was such like a global phenomenon. Like it was such a like experience, an event, like. And then the Night King was awesome.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
I think he's like,
that is really cool.
Probably one of the coolest antagonists in media. So yeah, I do think he was awesome, and like just everything Game of Thrones did in the end was very, very, very questionable.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
I've been, like, in my head creating my own like season 8. Unfortunately,
that's what sucks, because like you don't want that to happen, man. You don't want to have to like be like, oh, that's what they did. And it's just so disappointing when that happens, because like you're falling in love with this show and you're watching it the whole time, and it gets to this point that you're like, what were they thinking? Like why did you? And didn't you tell me like the writers themselves didn't even like care?
Yeah,
or something?
I had read something that like at that point their heart like really wasn't in it. I don't know how true that is, but I mean you can kind of tell they didn't give it their best, considering season 1 through 6.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and
you can tell
really good seasons. They did it very, very well. Like,
they really did. I thought it was very, very great. The earlier seasons, season 1 through 6. I mean, even season 7. Excuse me. Yeah, season 7. I didn't think it was too awful. Like people were saying, I heard from my brothers and my friends that like season 7 wasn't going to be as good. I mean, mind you, I do think season 1 through 6 were better, but season 7 wasn't that bad. There were some cracks that I saw starting to show, especially with like characters appearing in one scene in like a different like setting, and then automatically they would be in like a different setting. I don't know if you've picked that up because you're on season 7.
I'm on season 7. I'm on like the beginning of it though. I'm like, I think episode 2. I would say, at least right now, yeah.
Right. No, there's just like scenes where like characters are like in, I forget where, freaking Khaleesi or Daenerys. I forget where she's in. Yeah, Marine.
Well, Marine or in where the Dothraki are.
Yeah,
I don't know where that
what's
one is,
the area she's in? Isn't it like dragons? No, is it Marine?
Oh,
okay, I
Dragon's
think
Bay? Or I don't know.
Yeah, wherever her fort or palace is.
Well, yeah, then it's Marine, because that's at least at this part of the show, it's in Marine. That's like the city that she wanted to like.
Yeah, there's like some characters that were like in Marine, and then they were like immediately back at like Winterfell or something. Like I was like, it didn't make any sense. I was like, that's kind of doesn't make any sense, because like Tyrion had like a whole like arc.
Game of Thrones.
Tyrion had like a whole arc of like traveling to get to Daenerys.
Yeah,
so it's
and it
like,
showed,
the fact
too.
that like these characters are just like transporting now just for the sake of the story. It's like, I don't know. I feel like the writers are like,
I see what you mean. That
showing,
makes
like,
it kind of
their-
rushed or something.
Yeah,
I get that. Man,
but
that sucks.
I didn't think season 7 was too bad though.
Yeah.
Definitely not as good as 1 through 6, but still pretty solid. I think.
I mean, there's some like really good episodes, like 1 through 6. There's so many really good ones. Some that are, I don't know. This show is one that I've never been more aggravated and like joyous about, because there's moments to when, man, this show will really break you because of the characters that.
I think he wants to say spoiler alert.
I don't want
those of y'all.
I'm not going to say spoilers. I'm just going to say that's how I specifically felt.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Nah, I don't want to say it. I'm going to spoil the whole thing. But man, there's some things that they grind my gears. But afterwards, they really pay vengeance to it, and I think it's really cool. Like the characters that were afflicted from those things or a part of those certain scenarios, they I don't know, they redeem everything or themselves. And I think it's really cool. So honestly, that's what is really awesome about the show, and just the visuals themselves. Like everything.
Oh yeah, the score
is so good. Yeah,
is flawless. I think even okay, if anything could be said about season 8, the score, the music is amazing. It is like top tier. Very, very beautifully done. And that's throughout the whole show.
That's what makes anything. You know what I mean? When the music is really, really good, and that goes for the movies or TV shows, it's such a... Like, that's one part of it. You know what I mean?
That's
like
that's a big part of it.
It's a very big part. Yeah.
Music does play a big role in, like, mood, feeling. Like, I see, like, all these, like, edits on, like, TikTok and, like, Instagram, YouTube of, like, people like getting like a serious scene or something and just seeing like how music can change.
I've seen
those. Like I've seen like the Harry Potter ones, or like changes it to like crazy scene.
I've seen the ones where like they play a movie. I can't think of what movie, but it's such a like serious scene, and they just dub over like a SpongeBob theme song or something.
Yeah, and it just like completely
the most
changes the mood.
Yeah,
but no, I do think there was some good aspects, but definitely tainted the show for me as a whole.
Yeah, that's really as a whole. So
as a whole, yeah. Do I regret watching it? No, because some of the like majority of the show was some of the best piece of television shows that I've seen ever, basically.
Yeah.
But it does kind of taint it as a whole when you realize like, oh, some of what happens in the show is for nothing. Basically,
I see. That sucks because like it builds up to something like so much, right? And then that happens to where they don't even like we were saying earlier about Stranger Things. It's like the arc, you know what I mean? And how you said like some things get finished well with good arcs, but I mean the rest of it, I mean if they're just written randomly, because the writers didn't even care, the writers didn't even want to do anything. Like that's. I don't know. That's really lame. And it happens on so many shows where people just kind of like give up, and it's like, no, like finish strong. Like even The Office, another like random show to bring up, but that was another show that, I don't know, didn't really end greatly.
Oh, really? You think so?
Well, no, the last episode, great. I loved the last episode. But like, the last 2 seasons, I don't know. For me, it kind of like dialed it down the second like Steve Carell left, and I was like,
yeah, okay. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Yeah, actually, you know, yes and no for me, because I think the last seasons, yes, for sure, they were.
Oh yeah,
they were,
and that's like season like. Funny enough, I think season 8, or I don't know if they had 8 or 7 seasons.
7 and 8,
yeah, season 7 and 8, because Michael Scott leaves. I think like beginning season 7 or halfway, and then it goes into some sort of part with like Will Ferrell in it for some reason, and then he leaves, and then it goes into a whole other
they like struggled to find their footing again.
Yeah,
and then Andy, I did like Andy as the boss. I did actually.
That was fun.
I didn't mind him, and then whenever they like, I think he went to go film The Hangover, if I'm not mistaken, or. I don't know what he left for a little bit.
That probably makes
to go
sense because I think it was around the time.
Yeah. he left for a little bit.
I think so.
And then when they brought him back, they just completely like ruined his character.
They really ruined it,
and they just took away his character development.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and I feel like they tried piecing it back together in the end, as far as like a finished arc for him. But I don't know, like it didn't really seem like. I don't know. He had so much potential.
Yeah,
especially
and I do
with
think
Aaron.
him and I was gonna say him and Aaron should have definitely ended up together.
And then, and then they throw in other random characters that I don't know. I didn't really like. kind of care for.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like what's his name? Dave or
Erin's
her second
boyfriend,
right?
and then that other guy Clark that looked like Dwight.
Oh, Dwight Jr.
a little bit.
Or whatever.
Yeah, like something.
What was his name? Dave, the other guy, or something.
Plop. I know that was his like nickname or something. But...
See, that's bad. That's bad when we don't even remember.
Exactly.
And then Nelly
he's such an unmemorable
was
character.
Was her name Nell or Nelly or? Wasn't
honestly, Nelly? Yeah, she has like red hair, right, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it was Nelly. But even her too is like.
Yeah, it just.
She didn't mind me. I didn't mind her as much, but I don't know. There wasn't much like.
Yeah.
To have.
I think
as far as character.
I didn't like. Yeah, so I mean, I agree with you in the fact that like I did not like the last few seasons.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, maybe it is time to end.
Yeah.
But I did like the last episode. You know, I thought that like they concluded like a lot, like almost everyone's arc, minus like I think Aaron and Andy should have had.
Yeah,
I did like Aaron's ending where she kind of found her parents. That was pretty cool.
Oh, you're right.
That was pretty.
Was cool. I like that. Yeah,
and then
nice.
I mean, spoiler alert, but
sorry, that's right. Spoilers.
Michael Scott like coming in at the end.
That was sick.
Steve Carell, yeah, that was
that.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And honestly,
I did wish
that was like a
tied
bow on a present.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah,
I loved that.
I did think I wish he had more screen time.
Oh yeah, same.
But man, it was awesome.
I'm glad that we got it though, because I mean, there could have been an alternate reality that Steve Carell never like agreed to that, and it's like, wow, that would have, So I'm at least glad that we got that.
And then it also reminds me of like. This would be crazy again, like season 7 and 8 of that '70s show.
Oh yeah. I hadn't watched the whole thing.
I think it is again. Yeah,
really. I haven't seen the whole thing of that in so long, but I don't know. I remember like towards the end, it was like I kind of dipped a little bit.
See, it left it dipped because Eric left.
Yeah, that's right. So did he leave the whole rest of the show? At that point, or like...
So basically, yeah, he left for a while.
Really?
He only returned for the final episode.
I wonder what that was for. Like, what was he doing?
Was it like Spider-Man? Yeah, I think it was Spider-Man.
Really?
It may have been. I could be wrong.
Because I mean, I don't know. I wonder what the deals go about to where they're just like, hey, we're offering you this movie. You got to leave this show to do this now. It's
right.
Like, that's just crazy.
I mean, also there's also like the financial gain.
I'm sure that's probably a thing. I mean, I don't know how much.
Be the biggest one,
Probably so. I don't know how much people make like compared to a show to a movie. I'm sure movies are probably
right,
more,
but I think also
maybe
it depends. It depends because if you're in like a really hit show like Game of Thrones, and you're a major character,
very, very
and
popular.
you're a recurring character, you know, you get paid per episode. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm
assuming.
You know what I mean?
I don't know too much about that business aspect of it, but yeah, I mean. The Office and like that '70s show, those kind of have an excuse a little bit where the main character kind of just heads out. But like Game of Thrones, for me, they had access to all their characters, and all their actors and actresses, and it just kind of there was no real reason for it to die. Mind you, I know about the like that they ran out of books.
Yeah, I remember that was being like a big issue.
But even with that, I felt like you grab any real fan of Game of Thrones, the show, like the series, and I feel like even they could have came up with
they could have like
a better ending,
like, better, right, or something.
Yeah, I really do think so. To be honest with you, yeah,
that's
but
that's fair.
I'll let you watch it.
Yeah, no,
I'll let you watch it.
I want to. I mean, I'm not gonna go in with. And I mean, I would recommend that for anybody, for sure. Like, don't go in it with any expectations. Just love it for what it is in the beginning, the middle, and the end. I mean, at least what I'm going to do is just kind of like expect little, because I feel like if I do expect a lot, I'm going to get very disappointed. And I think, and for me, I'm very passionate about like watching shows and movies. So like, I hope to be entertained and enjoying the show and stuff like that. But this, like, I want to just watch it to end it. But I already know I'm probably not gonna like what I watch. I guess because like
I think you'll be fine. Definitely want to hear your opinion.
Oh yeah, no.
Once you watch it,
probably next episode, right? Yeah, there you go. That'll be a talk for sure.
There's definitely like some cool things going on.
I could imagine that's gonna be something that the second I watch it, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need to. Vent.
It's good that you're watching it during spooky season because that ending is very scary.
Actually.
You don't want to. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, I was like, no way, scary, and that like,
scary.
so many good characters.
Scary as in, man. I'm so afraid for your reaction.
Oh no.
Yeah,
okay, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah, it's
well,
definitely crazy.
I wanted to ask you this. This goes back to like 2 minutes ago where we were talking about The Office and like that 70s show. I think another thing that I wanted to like bring up on here is spin-offs. And that's a whole other like because even Game of Thrones also has one, House of the Dragon. But I wanted to talk about The Office specifically because that one's been like kind of on my mind. There's this new one, at least the time of this video coming out, or I mean I don't know, it will probably already be released, right? And it's called The Paper. So I don't know. I've seen some clips of it like on Instagram and stuff, but what's your thoughts? Have you seen anything about it?
I haven't seen any clips of it yet. I've just seen the actual like I think it was like the teaser trailer or whatever.
Yeah.
I think wasn't Oscar in there?
So that's the weird thing. So Oscar I think Nunez or something like that, Martinez, he's a recurring character on The Office, right? And he would be there I think every episode. And in this one, he comes back. And I think the whole story goes in that I guess the clip that I had watched, I believe, is the trailer. And what happens is that this is like, I think, 5 years or something like that, or some sort of time after Dunder Mifflin. And apparently the company had been sold and bought out. And it's not even a paper company anymore. And the building is not even a company or whatever. So everybody left, and that's where it takes place to this newspaper outlet because Oscar's over there, not the main character, but he's just another recurring character again.
Oh, so he's he's like another part.
He's just another part of it. Yeah, and then I think this one is in the same universe still. So I don't know if it's in like the same place, like Scranton,
so it's
Pennsylvania.
Oscar's still Oscar.
So right? Oscar's still Oscar.
Okay.
And there's kind of like a funny little thing that happens in the commercial, very very short scene that he's in, but it was like, okay, cool, Oscar's back at being Oscar, so like his character hasn't been changed, and that's always cool to see. But I don't know because you haven't seen anything, have you?
I haven't seen any clips,
but
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah,
obviously, I mean, I think this goes with a lot of things. It's hard to make, especially if it's based on like another like source material or another adaptation of something. It's hard to make it better than the original, in my opinion. And that even goes with like something in like the same franchise. Like let's look at movies, like sequels. I feel like a lot of sequels don't live up to the first one.
True.
One that comes to mind like immediately is like Incredibles.
Oh yeah,
right? Like, I mean, true. I didn't hate
that is true.
Incredibles 2, but yeah, Incredibles 1, they definitely took their time on that.
That honestly, absolute cinema. I don't know. That is a great movie.
Oh,
great scoring and everything too. Like I don't know.
It's got to be like one of my favorite movies like of all time.
Dude, same here, man. I think that's a very very good. But I get your point on that though. I mean, part 2, kind of I don't know. Like it's just I don't know where. I like the fact that they kind of kept up with the gimmick and everything, or the idea of the story. Right. I mean, there's some like Cars 2. So random and like about a spy and everything.
Oh, I literally like was thinking about Cars 2 the other day too. Really? I was like, man, I feel like that movie could have been made like a whole different. It didn't have to be Cars.
It didn't have to be part 2.
I didn't know.
You know what I mean?
No, but it didn't have to be Cars.
It did not.
Like, why not call it like Pixar's like espionage or like spies or something, and like be like totally different characters, like were they actual spies or something?
And I get it.
Like, why did they have to be Cars? Why did Mater have to be in there?
Exactly.
Like, it was just like kind of a.
I think like
I hate to say it, but like a cash grab. Almost.
No, literally, and I think like what happened was because I don't know if you remember, but like on Disney Channel, I think on Disney Channel they would always play shorts, right? And they would have like Mater telling a story to Lightning McQueen, and he would talk about like how he used to be.
Mater's Tall Tales.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Was there too.
Exactly. Yes, I remember that. Oh, memory lane.
Yeah.
But what's it called? That happens, right?
Throwback.
And I think that's probably what birthed the idea for part 2, because it's kind of like delves into this random side of Mater you never really see, I guess. And I think that's probably why they made it this way. But I don't know. I think it didn't really fit the theme, the idea. It's cars and they're racing. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like they were doing like all this like spy stuff, and then they're like, oh wait, Lightning McQueen's here too. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's just crazy how it's Cars and the main character is Lightning McQueen, but this was more so a B story for all of his things.
But that's what I'm saying is like sequels and like going back like The Office, and The Paper. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be met with skepticism and criticism, of course, because one, it's based off of or in the same universe, a spinoff of a very beloved show. Very popular thing, you know what I mean? So it's gonna get hated on, you know what I mean? Yeah. Mind you, I won't judge it till I watch it,
No,
and that's how I felt about like that 90s show too.
Oh.
Yeah. I have my own opinions about that, but
well, I was gonna say that I think I think same here too, honestly, as far as with the Paper, and that, like, I mean, there are even other shows like Parks and Recreation, great show. Right, I loved it a lot, and I remember hearing that at the beginning of that show, people were very skeptical because it was like, oh, this is The Office. This is like, why are they doing the same thing again? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's not in the same universe, but and I think the first 2 seasons kind of felt like they were trying to mimic The Office and like kind of the success that it got from its comedy. But then honestly, if not even 2 seasons, even like after the first season, it kind of becomes its own thing and its own story. And that's what just makes it so unique.
Right.
So like, I don't know. I would hope for that to happen for The Paper, because like right now I'd be skeptical, right? But I mean, I would take it with a grain of salt, and I'll still like make sure to at least watch it, give it the benefit of the doubt. Hey, I mean, I could be wrong. I might be standing corrected, right? And that it actually is not too bad.
I mean, and exactly. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Is that like, there's also The Office, right? But then The Office was also based on like the UK Office.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's true.
And then like they did Parks and Rec. Even Brooklyn Nine-Nine's like similar, like like that too.
That is true.
So I mean, it's not to say that it can't be done or it can't be good.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I guess so.
Guess we'll have to wait and see.
I don't know when it comes out, but I recommend you guys too. If you guys were into the Office or to Parks and Rec or Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think it's kind of around the same comedy. I'd say check it out. Why not?
Right. Why not?
Please don't take what I had said of the skepticism in that, I'm not going to watch it. I'm still going to watch it.
Right.
I still want to try it and see. And if I don't like it, then hey, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly.
No pun intended.
But no, I would say that's about as much time as we have for.
I think so.
The episode. I was about to say episode 1, episode 2, but we are back, guys.
We are back. We are gonna actually try and commit to this now. And
we'll lock in, I promise.
Yes. So plenty more conversations to happen afterward. Plenty more stuff in our noggins just to vent out about and talk about stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll save that. Definitely. So one being, me whenever I watch the rest of Game of Thrones, that's gonna be spoiler warning, of course, beforehand, and then we're gonna definitely get into that because that's probably a whole conversation.
We have a lot of stuff lined up, and then like I said, I wanna do like performances, and like bring other guests on as well. We are planning this for the rest of the year and trying to get that situated. But we're excited. We're very excited.
Very excited.
How are you feeling about everything?
I'm feeling great, man. I mean, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here just to talk and just kind of just be here, just talk about random stuff.
Literally.
That's
just
always
chill,
a cool
just
thing.
Chill.
It's just a very, very fun time, So I'm excited. I'm excited for like the next endeavors that this podcast will kind of go towards. Like you said, with music and stuff like that, we know a lot of really, very, really and very talented people. They could kind of play
a lot of
in the beginning and stuff.
Film
That's true.
To bring them on to talk about that. And
that's another thing that we also have planned, right? Just to have other people be able to kind of talk with us and get their insights, their their ways, their viewpoints on I guess certain topics and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's also gonna be a really cool thing. So stay tuned for that whenever we get to those points.
Right. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back. Probably posting, I would say, probably once a month.
Yeah.
If we can get more frequent than that, we're definitely gonna try.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this has been the T with Brian S and Nico G.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you
guys
watching.
so much. You guys have a great day or night, whatever time you guys are watching this.
And we will see y'all next time.
All right.
Later.
Later.